All right, today I'm going to give you an honest review of three popular funnel tools. If you're new here, I'm Roxanne and I'm the founder of Marketing Tech Mama. It's my mission with this YouTube channel to help 100 moms be able to work from home as a tech VA in the digital marketing field. So now funnels have been around for a while. Like I started in this industry since 2013 and funnels were popular back then, but there's been a huge explosion in funnels in the past couple of years because of the pandemic. Why do you ask? Well, because business owners and entrepreneurs alike will hit with the reality that if you don't have an online presence, marketing for your business was a lot harder. I know many coaches and entrepreneurs whose primary way of marketing was like going to events and networking, right? Like in person, and they were getting clients that way. Well, that wasn't an option anymore, especially with the pandemic, right? Everything was closed down. So, what is the fastest and easiest way to be visible online? And that is with a funnel. So, I would say the easiest way to explain what a funnel is, it's an automated system that takes people down a journey to achieve a goal, right? If you want to generate leads or sales online, a funnel is how you do it. So, now we're going to dive into the review of the three popular funnel building tools. Okay, so the first tool we're going to talk about, I call it the OG one, is ClickFunnels. Okay, and ClickFunnels, the founder, if you don't know, is Russell Brunson, right? He's the face, he's the genius behind ClickFunnels, and he really made the term funnels very popular. And you got to give credit where credit is due. Okay, so the first part, so that's what ClickFunnels is. Again, all of these, if you're going to notice too, a lot of these have a lot of similarities when it comes to the pros. I think the biggest difference is going to be the cons. Okay, that's where it's really going to be like, oh, okay, I can kind of see what we're talking about. So we're going to start with the pros. And I would say the first pro is, I mean, it's been out for a while. And why that's good, right? I would just say like long time. It's been out for a while. And because of that, they're not really trying, like if there's a newer tool, they have to add features, right? And work on bugs. I'm not saying ClickFunnels is perfect. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is since it's been out for a while, you don't really have to wait for like new releases for things. It's more about trying to fix what's already there. The second pro that I would say is, it's very easy to design, right? It's very easy to design. They give you templates that are, proven and they convert, and it's just really easy. Like I've had times where clients just taken a template from there, change a couple of colors, change the words, and there we go, and we're good from there. Like it's just really, really easy to use. And I think that's one of the popular, definitely pro of ClickFunnels as well. The third pro, I would say too, the tech is easy to use. Like it's easy to put a funnel together. So I'm just going to put together, right? It's very easy to put a funnel together. Like they give you part of their templates gives you all of the steps to put it in, right? So you can just put like next step in the funnel if you want to be really, really easy. It's just really easy to use. Like they don't make it difficult to be like, oh, the landing page connects with the thank you page, and the thank you page connects with the checkout page. Like it's all pre-built. If you use their templates, it's already pre-built. It's already there for you. It's like I said, it's pretty easy to use. Their cons. So their cons to me, their number one con for me is their page speed. Because they have so much code and so much stuff on their pages, it's it can take a while to make the page goes faster, especially if you have clients who are running ad. Page speed is very critical and crucial in that. So that's kind of a downside. I mean, if you have a developer, they can help you try to maximize the page speed as much as possible, but even then there's only going to be so much that they can do, right? Because it's just made to be very heavy on the coding side in the back end. Okay, so that's to me is a con. The second one, this is what from what I've heard, I haven't used it yet, but they have a new version now, which is 2.0. And again, I haven't used it, so I'm not completely sure. But what I've heard is if you already have 1.0, that's the existing one, that's the one they're famous for, that's the one they're known for, you will have to rebuild all of the funnels from 1.0 into 2.0, which is not really cool. I mean, can you imagine those I have clients that had lots of funnels and trying to rebuild them manually is a pain in the butt. Now, if you can, normally when a software does something like this, they allow you to import the old one so then you can just kind of just make sure everything's together. But to have to completely rebuild it is a big downfall for me. And the third one, this is more of a personal something that I have noticed. The community can be a little cult like. Like, I love Russell. I think he's brilliant. I think he's a genius. But if you're in the Facebook group and you say anything negative about ClickFun, and it's not about being negative, right? We have the space to be honest and to point out things. No one's perfect. Everyone has flaws. Everything has flaws, but people will definitely come after you and attack you in the group. So that to me is a con. I don't really like that the community is like kind of cult like. And again, that's a personal preference for me. So not everyone may feel the same way. The second one that that I'm adding on the list is Go High Level. I really like Go High Level. Um, this is basically they're kind of like the newer kid on the block, and this tool is more designed for agencies who want to provide funnel building as a service to clients, right? So I usually don't like all-in-one tools because they're usually not good at everything, but I'm actually impressed with GHO. So we're gonna work with that. All right, so pros. The first pro is the page speed. You can literally they just have a way. I want to get to too much of the specifics, but they actually care about page speed and they make sure like the pages load very fast. At an agency that I'm a part of, like this is our recommendation for landing pages. We have all clients go through this because it's really fast. There's not a lot of that heavy coding, like I mentioned in ClickFunnels, that can make this page speed go slow. So because of that, it loads way faster, and that's our recommendation. The second one, like I said, you're gonna notice some similarities. Like designing a actual page is pretty easy on. Right, trying to design it is easy. They do give you templates. I would have to say it's probably not as much, well, then it's not necessarily not as much as ClickFunnels, but they do have templates and and it's very easy to design. It's like drag and drop, right? So it's not like it's hard to kind of figure out how to use. I would say three, two. The third one is like their tech. It's easy to put together a funnel. It's very intuitive. It's very similar to ClickFunnels in the sense like you can look at here's the funnel and it's easy to connect all of the steps together to add pages, take away pages, right? Just to complete the whole funnel however you need it to do. I would also say too, what I also like about here is that they have frequent updates and new releases. Like literally almost every week, there's a new release coming out. There's a new update. They're always trying to be better. They're always trying to do better. They always try to listen to what the people want and actually give it to them. So that to me is a big plus with Go High Level for sure. So the cons of that at the same token is because there are newer, there's not as like there's some basic features that I feel like should be there and they're kind of missing. Like very recently they made it where you can add like pop-up forms, right? Like that should kind of already been integrated. That should have already been there. Also like a button delay, right? Like being able to do that, you have to use a little bit of custom code, but now they've released that and they're updating that. So that's why it's like I feel like there should be some simple functionalities that should be there and they're not there, but at the same time because they are trying to because they are always updating and releasing it, it will get caught up in this part, right? It will get caught up in their updates. They will add it at due time, even if it seems like it's a basic feature or a function. And that's my only con, is just that that's it. I mean, besides that, like I said, I really love it. It's one of my favorite one. I use this personally in my own business. And obviously, like I said, this is a recommendation for clients as well. So the third one is another one that I considered, like I said, an OG, I guess, is Lead Pages, because Lead Pages has been around for a while. It's actually been around since I've been in this industry, and it's probably been out even before that, to be honest. But like I said, I've been in this game almost a decade. So, and it was out when I was around. Okay. So, they were a competitor for ClickFunnels back in the day, and I actually still have a couple of clients that actually use this even now to this day. So, Lead Pages is pretty similar. Like I said, these are all funnel building tools. That's what this is. So let's go ahead to the pros. The pros is, again, it's like it's easy to use. It's easy to use, especially to design. Let me just put design. It's very easy to design a funnel page. Again, they have templates, and the thing that I like about their templates is it's actually free for the public, like to at least look at it. And sometimes I will do that to get some inspiration, like what's a new design? What's something else that I can do that's different? And they make that free to everyone to look at. But obviously, you can't like import it and use it until you have an actual account. But I do appreciate that they do that. I would say too, it's easy to put to a funnel together. I think it kind of makes sense. I don't think it's as easy as ClickFunnels or GoHighlevel, to be honest, but I do think it's still easy to put it together. A big con for me, and this is what I have seen, is that the tech can be buggy. There's been many times where I'm like, oh, okay, I go back and I like put an integration together, right, with the CRM to make sure a tag gets applied. And I save it and then I update it and then I go back and it's gone. Right. So it's like I have to go back many times to make sure that it's actually working. And that's not what I want to do. I want to feel confident in knowing that I did the steps, right? I saved the integration, I updated the page, that it's going to stay with it, it's going to stick with it, and it's not just going to disappear. And then I have to figure out, like, oh man, why is it not working, right? Especially when it comes to leads and integrating to a CRM. Like that's another way to track stuff. So that's kind of important. So all right. So based on these pros and cons, like which one will you recommend? Which one's your favorite? For me right now, Go High Level is my favorite, but again, that's just my personal thoughts. I want to hear what's your personal favorite based off of my pros and cons. Okay, in my upcoming videos, I'm going to give you a sneak peek on what you need to know to actually build a funnel in the tools that I just mentioned in this video. So I have a video where I go over the principles that can be applied to any software. I'm going to leave it here. But that's it for today's video. If you like this video and want to see more content like this, be sure to like and subscribe this channel as I release a new video every week. Till next time.